Interesting, interesting.
Now, let's move on to probably the biggest story in the last couple of days. Facebook buying Giphy?
I'm gonna go for Jiffy because I've been saying GIFs. Giphy in a Jiffy. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Let's see. How it was $400 million. It was done quite recently. What I didn't realize was how close Facebook and Giphy were, even before this purchase. I've got a good
Hmm.
intro clip in terms of why Facebook wants to buy Giphy from CNBC.
What does this mean, this move by Facebook today?
Yeah, so I think this acquisition today, while it's not really big in terms of overall dollars, look, this is about competing for engagement time, for making the experience, the platform, more fun, more entertaining. Yes, you're right. I mean, there is kind of a battle that goes on for overall engagement time across users, across the social space. And I think with Facebook in particular, they've obviously had a very strong relationship with the company prior till now. I think about 50% of the traffic actually comes from the Facebook family of apps, and a lot of that in particular coming from Instagram already. So it seems to make a lot of sense strategically, and engagement on Facebook and the Facebook family continues to be very strong, and this should help it that much more.
50%. I feel like most of social media is under Facebook, so
Very true.
is that really saying much about it? Okay.
And he's right.
I've got another.
400 mil is
Yeah.
cheap. When you divide it with the number of GIFs, what is it? 5 cents each or whatever it is. I think it's a great buy.
I've got another stat here. They claim that 700 million people see Giphy or Jiffy content every day.
Every day.
700 million. Um, uh, I mean that yes, that seems like a large number because that's actually a sizable percentage of the world's population. So maybe they're not doing it by uniques necessarily, but by devices. I don't know.
Hmm.
I guess the average person has two or three devices that they interact with. However, that's still a big number. Yeah, so 50% of that is through Facebook anyway. So why buy it? Is it really to, limit the other services like iMessage, Twitter is also using the API, TikTok as well, apparently. Not that I'm a TikTok user.
I think it's all about data. They want to be
Mm,
able to
mm, mm,
spot
mm.
a meme quickly, and GIFs are the way to do it. And considering that this is in iMessage, it's in Mailchimp, it's in Signal, it's in Reddit, it's in everything, Telegraph, whatever. Um, Facebook is not going to have more data for their ad machines.
What is the lifespan of just GIFs and GIFs in general? Like, will it ever die down? Like,
I don't think so. I think once you have a good one, like
no.
the whole, girlfriend, jealous boyfriend one, like that's been around for like a decade. Um,
Yeah, that's my point though. Like, I think these happened during the MySpace days, right?
mm,
And then MySpace died and it kind of died off. And I would say it's only really come about maybe since 2012 or 2013. Like, right now in 2020 is an essential way you communicate with your friends and even your family. I've seen my mum post some jiffies that is fact. So like that is the test, right? When your mum starts using these things, that's mainstream. But I just feel like at some point, like maybe we'll just go back to normal, actual spelt out words.
never. Um,
Never? Okay. I don't know, just a thing I had in my head.
yeah, they're like, I mean, when it was all just words at some point, we
What does this mean, this move by Facebook today?
we moved.
Sorry, that was not the cat, that was my thumb.
Same thing, right? So like we've moved from like words to video to audio for some reason, and now we've got short videos, which are basically GIFs. It'll be interesting.
Well, they're not videos. They're just animated, set
Moving
of
pictures.
frames, very lo-fi. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point. It doesn't take up too much data. I don't know. I just feel like, well, maybe the next step is like actually use video in your messages.
Mm.
No, it doesn't work. Like, is it the fact that it sort of restarts? It goes to the end, then it goes to the front. I don't get it. I don't actually get
No,
it.
well, I think it just it makes a point really
Mm.
quickly in a very humorous way using images. You know what I mean? So people can sort of make that connection between a voice and an image, and it just gives it more color. So
Mm.
crazy kids.
I think, yeah, I think what's likely to happen is maybe, the Twitters and Apples of the world, they might, because, Giphy is not the only company doing this, that there are other services. What's the Pix? No, Imager.
Im-
Imager is another huge one.
that's owned by Reddit. So
Oh, right.
so you're going to get all these large social networks quickly just gobble up all these content hosting
Mm.
services and own their own.
What do we know about the founder of Giphy? Because, like, can you imagine how they may have started? I wouldn't be surprised if if it's some 22-year-old that just decided to make this really easy. I don't know. Are you looking up now?
I am. So it's really quite strange. They don't talk a lot about the people behind Giphy.
Mm.
There is the size of the deal. There is the fact that it's an API. There is the 50% number. There is no talk. There are no names attached to this. I mean, the only quote they have in this Verge article is from Instagram, who is super excited about it all. So it's very strange.
All right, I got him.
Oh, you got him.
I've got Alex Chung, CEO of Giphy. He looks pretty young, I guess.
Probably partying hard at the moment.
Um, 2013 it was founded. Yeah, Jace Cook and Alex Chung. They're probably college dropouts, I would say.
Well,
Okay.